Welcome to Traveler's Tales. I am your host, Greg Alonzo. Today I will be your guide through history as we take a look at Epiminandes, the war general of Thebes. Before we begin, just a quick reminder that we post new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday with special editions on Thursdays. Don't forget to hit the little bell icon to be notified each time we post new videos. Moving right along, mythology tells us one thing, while archaeology tells us another. Who was Epiminandes? Was he a brilliant battlefield tactician? How was he able to defeat the Spartans? Today we will answer these questions as we take a look at this legendary hero of Thebes. Epiminandes was born in Thebes to a family of high standing. According to tradition, his family claimed descent from the mythical Spartoi. This translates as the sown men. Tradition has it that these mythical people sprang up from the dragon's teeth sown by Cadmus, the legendary Greek hero. Such families were believed to be the ancestors of the Theban nobility. Coming from nobility, Epiminandes was afforded an excellent and comprehensive education. During his study at the Lysis, he was greatly influenced by his teacher to embrace Pythagorean philosophy. Epiminandes gained the reputation of displaying all the desirable virtues of the age. These were patriotism, incorruptibility, selflessness, and modesty. The ancient sources also draw attention to his skill in military matters, eloquence, wit, and crude humor. As with the Pythagorean manner, Epiminandes never married. He did have a lifelong partner by the name of Pelopidas, who was a famed Theban statesman. Two other men were named as his lovers. They were Aesopicus and Caphesidorus. Epiminandes lived at a particularly turbulent point in Greek history. After the Spartan victory in the Peloponnesian War, Sparta embarked upon an aggressively unilateralist policy towards all of Greece. Thebes, meanwhile, had greatly increased its own power during the war and sought to gain control of the other cities of Boeotia. With Thebes laying claim to the lands northwest of Attica, brought the Thebans into conflict with Sparta. Thebes quickly allied itself with Athens, Corinth, and Argos, which led to the Corinthian War. This led to several defeats of the Thebans at the hands of Sparta. Thebes was forced to check its expansionist ambitions and forced to its old alliance with Sparta. This eventually gave way to the rise of Epiminandes to power. In the years following the Spartan takeover of Thebes, Epiminandes began training the young men of the city to fight the Spartans. After assassinating the leaders of the pro-Spartan government, Epiminandes led his force along with a contingent of Athenian hoplites against the Spartans at Cadmea. Rallying all the forces at his disposal, Epiminandes surrounded and attacked the Spartans. Once they had defeated their nemesis, the Spartans surrendered and were given safe passage back to Sparta. Sparta then retaliated by launching an assault on Thebes. However, the Thebans refused to meet the Spartan army in battle. Instead, the Thebans built a trench and a stockade outside the city, preventing the Spartans from advancing on Thebes. Eventually, the Spartans, unable to storm the city, simply returned home. Now victorious and so heartened, the Thebans undertook operations against nearby cities. In short order, the Thebans were able to reconstitute their old Boeotian confederacy. The new structure was democratic in form. These cities of Boeotia united as a federation with an executive body composed of 7 elected generals or boeotarchs. Seeking to crush the Thebans, the Spartans would invade 3 more times. However, Epiminandes and the other 6 generals would combine their forces to once again defeat the Spartans. In 371 before the Common Era, Epiminandes led a Boeotian delegation to a peace conference with the Spartans. However, there was so much mutual distrust that both sides returned home and prepared for war. It was at the Battle of Leuctra that Epiminandes was to display a grasp of tactics hitherto unseen in Greek warfare. The Battle of Leuctra shook and defeated the Spartans and their dominance of Greece to the core. Epiminandes is praised by the historian Xenophon in his major work Hellenica. Centuries later, even the Roman orator Cicero praised Epiminandes for his military prowess. He called the Theban the first man of Greece. In modern times, Montaigne judged Epiminandes as one of the 3 worthiest and most excellent men that had ever lived. This brings us to the end of Epiminandes, the war general of Thebes. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Traveler's Tales. If you enjoyed this video, please consider joining our channel as a sponsor. Your support will enable us to continue putting out quality videos, and buying me a coffee always makes my day. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Traveler's Tales. This really is the best way to help our channel grow. Until we meet again at the crossroads of folklore and fact, Kartistos.